Have you ever heard of a man who survived over 600 attempts on his life? It sounds like a movie script, but for one world leader, it was just a Tuesday. Today, we are looking at presidents who stared death in the face and lived to tell the tale. Being a world leader is one of the most dangerous jobs on the planet. But some presidents seem to have a guardian angel working overtime. We are counting down the top 10 presidents who survived impossible assassination attempts. You won't believe how lucky number 1 was. Starting at number 10 is US President Ronald Reagan. Just 69 days into his presidency, he was shot in the chest outside a hotel in Washington. The bullet missed his heart by less than an inch. Despite a collapsed lung, he walked into the hospital under his own power and even joked to the surgeons, "I hope you are all Republicans." At number 9 is Vladimir Lenin. In 1918, he was shot twice at point-blank range by a woman named Fanya Kaplan. One bullet lodged in his neck, the other in his collarbone. Doctors were too afraid to remove the bullets, so he lived with the lead inside him for the rest of his life, surviving against all odds. Number 8 is technically a monarch, but acted as head of state, Queen Victoria. Over her long reign, she survived number fewer than 8 assassination attempts. Most involved assailants firing pistols at her carriage. One attacker even hit her with a cane. She famously remained calm through it all, refusing to let fear stop her public appearances. Number 7 is a future leader and Nobel laureate, Malala Yousafzai. While not a president yet, her survival story shook the world. Targeted for advocating education, she was shot in the head on a school bus. Her miraculous recovery and subsequent global leadership make her one of the most resilient figures in modern history. At number 6, we have the bull moose, Teddy Roosevelt. While campaigning, he was shot in the chest. But get this, the bullet passed through his steel eyeglass case and a 50-page folded speech before entering his chest. Instead of going to the hospital, he delivered his speech for 90 minutes with the bullet still inside him. Entering the top 5 is Pakistan's Pervez Musharraf. He survived multiple sophisticated attempts, including a massive bomb blast that destroyed the bridge his car had crossed just seconds earlier. In another attempt, his car was blocked by suicide bombers, but his driver managed a Hollywood-style escape, driving on the rims after the tires were blown out. Number 4 is French President Charles de Gaulle. He survived over 30 assassination attempts. The most famous was in 1962, when machine gunners sprayed his Citroën car with 140 bullets. The tires were blown out, but the car's unique suspension allowed his driver to speed away, saving the president and his wife. At number 3 is Andrew Jackson, the 7th US president. A house painter approached him and fired a pistol at point-blank range. It misfired. The assassin pulled a second pistol. It also misfired. The odds of both guns failing were astronomical. Jackson was so angry he beat the assassin with his cane until his own security pulled him off. Number 2 is a darker figure, Adolf Hitler. Historians estimate he survived over 40 attempts. The most famous was Operation Valkyrie, where a briefcase bomb exploded under a table just feet away from him. thick oak leg of the table shielded him from the blast, leaving him with only minor injuries, while others in the room were killed. It is terrifying to think how history might have changed if that table leg had been a few inches thinner. His survival of so many plots convinced him he was invincible. But it was purely the devil's luck that kept him alive through so many close calls. And finally, the undisputed champion of survival at number 1 is Cuba's Fidel Castro. Cuban intelligence claims he survived 638 assassination attempts. The CIA tried everything: exploding cigars, poisoned diving suits, and even placing explosives in a colorful seashell where he liked to dive. He outlasted 10 US presidents who tried to remove him. He once said, "If surviving assassination attempts were an Olympic event, I would win the gold medal." He eventually died of old age at 90, proving to be the most unkillable leader in history. From jammed guns to indestructible cars, these stories make you wonder if destiny is real. Whether by luck, technology, or sheer willpower, these leaders walked through fire and survived. It shows that history can hinge on a single second or a single inch. Which survival story shocked you the most? Jackson's misfire or Castro's 600 attempts? Tell us in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe to Top 10 Repo for more unbelievable history